Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Narrative Fix episode number 3. That's right, we're on number 3 now. Right, so what are we talking about this week? Well, it's been a crazy time in the world, as usual. So the latest news internationally has been the ISIS beheading of James Foley and consecutive beheadings after that. What on earth is going on there? So now David Cameron has now said that the terror threat level has increased from substantial to severe. So we've got the threat levels, the terror threat levels are... Crap guy outside. Okay, so what the hell does this basically mean for us? It means it's severe, dude! Okay, maybe it's not that extreme. So, David Cameron has also said that the level of people who have gone to Syria to fight, the so-called jihadists, were 500, and then suddenly out of nowhere became 2,000. It's like, where does he get these numbers from? So, yeah, according to the figures, yesterday was 500. Today we've got about 2,000 people who have gone to Syria. Wait, hold on a second, where are you getting these numbers from? My little book of numbers. So a number of things which may roll out from this are legislation to be drawn up which will give statutory power to the police to confiscate passports from UK citizens, plan to block suspected British terrorists of entering the country on a cross-party basis, terrorism prevention and investigation measures called in brackets T-PIMS. You got some T-PIMS on you? Want some T-PIMS? Yeah? No? No? So they're also going to bring in the good old de-radicalization courses and programs. You've got certain programs such as Channel, whereby students can send their own mothers and their own family and teachers to this course and say, my teacher's too radical for me. She teaches me algebra. So on these courses, basically, apparently the brain is washed completely of all radical ideas, and instead are placed with nice, good, lovely things, such as Barney the Dinosaur and unicorns. I wouldn't be surprised if Barney the Dinosaur was actually part of the course. No, anything but Barney. No, not Barney the Dinosaur. Please, I beg you, not Barney the Dinosaur. Yes, anyway. Also, travel companies and airlines will have to give over more information about where their passengers are going to and fro, etc. So David Cameron has sort of said a number of things here, saying that the idea is the preservation of British values. We need to ask ourselves, what are British values? Does it mean you're a Victorian wearing a top hat and a nice, great moustache? Does it mean that you adore the royal family? Does it mean you read Heat magazine? Maybe it means that you are golden, tan like some Oompa Loompa. Maybe it means that you use the word was too many times instead of the word were. Like, we was totally big things here, bruv. So, moving on from this, we have another case which has actually come about, which is the grooming. We've got a certain town called Rochester, in the middle of nowhere, where basically they have said a bunch of Asian or Muslim people have been involved in grooming for a number of years. All of these issues are not Muslim problems, they're not Asian problems, they're not their problem, they're not their problems, not based on race, creed, nationality. It's based on humanity. Humanely, it's unacceptable to groom kids, to kill people, to get yourself involved in terrorism, whatever, you know. This is a world issue. We're not... For some reason, it seems like the Muslim population seems to have that microscope on it the whole time. Very recently, we had Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, the BBC scandal as well with paedophilia. I mean, these are not Asian issues. They're not religious issues. They're human issues. I mean, as a nation, we've been affected by these. Not just that, I mean, when you talk about British values, a lot of things come into question here. We're not just talking about the positives of saying we are a democratic nation with freedom of speech, etc., etc., etc. No, that's not the issue here. We're talking about certain things such as obesity, pornography, teenage pregnancies. What about these issues? Why are these not coming into the forefront? Education levels. Yeah, right, mate. British values and all in it, mate. Yeah, let's get this. So that's everything from us at the Narrative Fix for this time. I want to hear from you guys. Tell us what you think British values are. Leave your comments in the section below. Now guys, this is the important bit. I need you guys to pay attention to this bit. I'm going to mention a few things and I want you to follow my word to the letter, to the T. I don't know why it's the T, but just follow it to the T, not the W or the X. Okay, now you see a few buttons here. Now if you look below, there's a button there. It's called subscribe. That's right, I want you to click on that. Do that now.